Hey guys, Old Guy Gaming here, back again with another MTG Arena video, and tonight we're going to take a little break from competitive standard with some fun decks this week, and we're going to start off with Azorious Affinity. I think I started a very similar Affinity deck earlier with doing a lot of artifacts and really trying to leverage a particular card in Steel Overseer. But it never really kind of took off. It didn't have all the pieces I felt that it needed. So there have been a couple of additions that we've kind of been playing with, and I'm going to go ahead and get into those. And let's go ahead and take a look at the deck. So I've been actually having a ton of fun with this deck. So basic premise behind this deck, artifacts. Lots and lots of artifacts. All that glitters kind of goes into it. Steel Overseer to make your artifact creatures bigger, and then just overrun them with large creatures. That is really the whole basis. So you're going to go with, early Gingerbrute. Gingerbrute's actually got an added benefit that it can't be blocked by separate creatures with haste. Whenever you add, like, say, all that glitters onto it, it becomes an unstoppable monster. Ton of fun. Inquisitive Puppet, I can kind of take or leave this one. What it does do is whenever we play against a lot of the mono reds and they have those 1/1 creatures, it makes for a great blocker and also adds to your number of your affinity on the board. Same with Locthwain Gargoyle. Sure, you could spend the 4 mana to give it flying and +2/+0, and I mean, if you've got the mana and you've got all the glitters, it does get kind of absurd on how big it can get. But again, this one serves like a really nice 0/3 wall to block with, and then maybe later in the game become a little bit more of an attacking creature. So like a lot of this is stalling until you can get Steel Overseer out. As mentioned before, we've talked about all the glitters. Enchant creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact and or enchantment you control. That does include itself, by the way. Quarter Monitor is just a dirty trick. We've talked about him a couple times. Let's kind of get into him. So Steel Overseer is a 1/1 for 2, and tap it to put a +1/+1 counter on each artifact creature you control. And everything that you've seen so far have been artifact creatures. So you can tap him, give everyone a +1/+1 counter, Quarter Monitor, and untap him, and then do it again. It's just ludicrous. Emry, Lurker of the Loch, is also a really cool creature. Its casting cost gets dropped by 1 colorless for each artifact you control. It goes down to 1 relatively easily. When it enters the battlefield, put the top 4 cards of your library into your graveyard, and then you can tap her to cast things out of your graveyard. So artifacts that have been killed or destroyed off the battlefield, you can tap her and then bring them back. You still need to pay the mana cost, but it does allow you to cast artifact spells out of your graveyard. Arcanist is a great little endgame finisher. 3/3 flying. When it enters the battlefield, look at the top 4 cards of your library, reveal an artifact or enchantment, put it in your hand. If you give this one all that glitters as well, it becomes a gigantic flyer. Wish it had trample, but it does not. Mystic Forge is in there kind of to help you look for the overseers and the key pieces that you're looking for. Look at the top card of your library. You may cast it from your top of your library. So between this and Emry, you're going to be able to cast spells off the top of your library and your graveyard all at the same time. So it does give you a lot of options to play with. Stonecoil Serpent is the reason why is the trample that I'm hoping with. This with all the glitters is absurd. It's reach, it's trample, it's protection from multicolored. It slices, it dices, it does Julian fries, it does everything. Fantastic creature. Mana base is relatively simple. I don't know if you've taken notice, with the exception of the Stonecoil Serpent, all of these have been commons and uncommons. This is a relatively budget-friendly deck, although I guess now that I'm looking at it, Steel Overseers are rare, Emrys are rare, Stonecoil Serpents are rare. So if you wanted to cheapen out a little on the land, you probably could if you wanted to make this a little bit more budget. 5 plains and 9 islands. You can go down to the tapped common lands if you want. I put obviously Hallowed Fountain and Temple of Enlightenment. So let's go play some games with it and see how it goes. I would not necessarily consider this a competitive deck in any way, shape, or form. This is mostly there to have fun. Ooh, you're looking at another deck I'm going to be featuring later in the week. I have been actually diving a lot into Historic. Standard's getting a little dry. That happens whenever smaller sets, they kind of figure out what that set's going to be. So if you do like videos like this and the ones that I've produced before, by all means, hit that like button, subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below how you would build an artifact deck. I'd love to hear it, because ever since Steel Overseer was spoiled, I thought he was going to be an amazing card, and he just kind of like drifted off into the ether. He's just not really doing anything in Standard. I think he's just waiting for 1 or 2 more key pieces to really make him work, but who knows? The problem is if he's too fast. A lot of the decks in Standards right now are way too fast. Even like Azorious Control right now, with the enchantment that allows them to go and fish for a land, they can ramp, they get a blocker, they're gaining life, and then they're wiping the board. Like, it's... Ugh. And it won Worlds, so my boy Seth did not win. Unfortunately, I really felt like the Arena Shuffler screwed that poor man. I felt so bad for him. This will work. This will work. So we're going to go Temple of Enlightenment. We're really looking for the Steel Overseer. We already have a Mystic Forge, so we're just going to go ahead and kick that out. And we're going to say hello. Oh, Mono Red. Oh, my dear friend Mono Red. Okay, so let's get ourselves a little blocker. If he's got a shock, it's going to be there. Ooh, Stonecoil Serpent would be perfect. Stonecoil Serpent's exactly what we want. So the upside against Mono Red is if they have a shock, I do have the ability to exile this and make a 1/1 creature in return. Unfortunately, it is not an artifact. Ooh, this is not Mono Red. Well, no, that's interesting. I was convinced this was Mono Red. Let's go ahead and make this a little bit more complicated for him. And say, go ahead. All the glitters on here makes this thing a gigantic problem for him. First of all, he can't block for the Sky Knight Vanguard, cannot block. He wants to keep attacking with that thing to start creating more 1/1 creatures along the way. So this is this looks like Boros Knights. That's really cool. Fervent Champion, cool. Venerable Knight. Yep, this is Boros Knights all day long and twice on Sunday. This should be interesting. I don't think he read the card. I don't think he read the card. You can pump it up all you want. It doesn't really matter. It's not going to do any damage. It's protection from multicolored. He figured it out real quick. Oh, we didn't even get steel. We didn't even get the. We didn't even get our champion out. We didn't get a chance to start really building up those artifacts. That's a shame. Oh, I was really looking forward to that. Darn it. Oh well, a win's a win. I'll take it. Arclight Angel. I see a new version. I might have to update my Gates deck. I've seen a new version of Gates floating around there. Gates was a thing, man. Whenever it first came out in the Ravnica block, I mean, there were a lot of Gates decks floating out there. And I've seen it occasionally. Occasionally I see, and I see really good combinations with Gates. Steel Overseer. This looks like our last hand. Almost exactly like our last hand, in fact. So we'll just rinse and repeat and hope. Having 2 Steel Overseers down is going to be nice. Or we can just win automatically. They saw our name. They're like, you know what? It's that really nice YouTube guy. I don't want to beat the crap out of him on video. We'll take it. We'll take the win. I don't know what happened there. I guess, you know, I didn't even take notice. I'll probably notice it in post. On how many times he had gone through and done his mulligan. Maybe he had mulliganed himself down to 3. I didn't catch it. If it was quick. That was pretty funny, actually. Like, I didn't lay a card down. It was just, yeah, no, I'm done. Maybe he had something to do. That's what we'll say. He had something to do with his day. Old Filthy Casual. Now, that's my kind of guy. That is my kind of guy right there. Okay, do wish that this had white mana. I do wish that this had white mana, but I think I'm still going to go for it. Granted, the only thing that white mana is in there for is all the glitters. Like, I don't need... I can go strictly blue off this. I've done a mono blue affinity deck as well. I think that's part of the deck I'm thinking about. The thing that was missing was all the glitters. And we will say hello. White mana would be amazing, though. Duress? No. Well, let me guess. He's going to take all the glitters. Alright, that solves that problem. And this only artifacts, isn't it? Priests of the Forgotten Gods. No kidding. I'm going to take an assumption that she's not going to block that. Now, if this is a good old-fashioned Rakdos sacrifice deck, this could be a problem because they could make me want to have to sacrifice creatures I don't want to. No, this is going to be mono black devotion. Okay. Temple of Enlightenment. Oh, there's that white mana we were looking for, and there's another Steel Overseer. Absolutely. Aww. That's okay. I can cast him from the... I can cast him from the graveyard. Yeah, Fulmar Knight is going to help. Yeah, having that Death Toucher out there is going to be problematic, but we'll survive. What's he going to do? He's going to wait. Ooh, okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go Steel Overseer first. Cast that. I'm hoping that Old Filthy Casual is appreciating the casual that I'm bringing to the table here. Oh, there's another Death Toucher. Again, problematic. Sure, not the end of the world. What else went into the bin whenever that went? Gingerbrute might be nice. I like the idea of Gingerbrute getting in there with all the glitters, to be honest with you. I think I might debate that. Old Filthy Casual has recognized the error of his ways. Because that's probably where I was going to go next. I was going to do Gingerbrute, and then I was going to give it all the glitters, and then I'm just going to keep punching him in the face over and over and over again. So that's odd. Like an Old Filthy Casual deck is actually doing some good today. Let's just keep going. I do try to squeeze about 20 minutes out of mine, so I'm actually kind of amazed how well this one's going. I'm going to curse it. I've just cursed it. You've heard it. I literally just set myself up and said, oh, I'm doing really well. So now I'm going to get crushed. I do find that I end up having a little bit of a weight with this deck, but oh, so much. Historic's actually worse. I don't know if anyone's actually playing any Historic. I'm actually really enjoying Historic right now. The wait times are a little bit much. Oh my goodness, there we go again. Yeah, I suppose I'll keep. Beloved Princess. Look at that. Well, that wasn't so bad. Protection from monocolored helps, I think. This looks like it might be mono white, which is fine. Healer's Hawk. That's where the reach is going to come in. So what I'm afraid of... no, he can have that. What I am afraid of is... Sure. The old... Johnny's Pride Mate. Now, I don't want to dump too many all the glitters. There is I'm tempted to put another one on there. However, why is that unblockable? Power greater than 3, you say, huh? Well, let's see what he does here. We're going to use the old corridor monitor trick. Oh, I forgot that Hushbringer did that. Oh, damn, that sucks. That's okay. It's okay. We'll live. Okie dokie. I don't know that... Yeah, I think 2 life might be useful because I can have a nice little flying creature out there that they can't actually block. So all of his fun little toys will stop working. Eventually, the Ajani's Pride Mate's going to come. And that is the one thing I feel like this deck does suffer from, is the fact that it doesn't have a lot of good removal. Good call. So we're going to drop that. We're going to drop that. Yeah, let's just hit him in the face for 9. That works. I only wish he had haste. That's my only complaint. Methinks there might be a Defiant Strike here. No, you know what? It's not worth it. You can Defiant Strike it all you want. Oh, he's going for the card draw. Oh, I should have known he was looking for the land. Touche. Ooh, Shadow Spear. Very nice. Can't be blocked. Let's go in for some damage, shall we? There we go. We got his air out of the way. Power greater than 3. Prison Realm. He's going to Prison Realm probably the Steel Overseer. I mean, he can Prison Realm the art. He can. He's got another problem altogether. He still has a Stonecoil Serpent that has nothing in the air to worry about now. That's nothing preventing me from getting in there. Okay, so let's scry, shall we? No, I don't need any more land. I'm good for that. Thanks. So let's keep a nice little blocker here. Not get greedy. Now that her ability is now turned off. There we go. I think we're good. Everything's going according to plan. This is a cool little... probably the Stonecoil Serpent, but it's a little bit too late. Yeah, good game. It is a little bit too late. He's already got enough. I was going to say, he's already got enough on the board on it that's going to take him out. Good game. Good game. Kind of like a mono-white lifelink kind of deck. I'm surprised he didn't have any Ajani's. Maybe they were and he just never saw them. Alright, we'll give it one more shot with the Azorious Affinity deck. Cool deck. Cool idea. I like those kinds of fun decks. I now want to play against Old and Filthy Casual more. It's a great name. I'm not going to forget that for a while. Old Filthy... Panzeraglin. Yeah, if you want something pronounced horribly... Whoa! If you want something pronounced horribly, I'm your guy. Could work. Could work. We clearly have enough land, thank you. I am... Oof. Oof, big oof. I just thought about that. I am iffy on... He's running black-blue, so Thought Erasure is still a thing. It still exists in the meta. Sorin! Interesting. Very interesting. Haunt of Hightower. That is cool. Somebody had just recommended this. Whenever I had done my Mono Black discard for Historic, someone had recommended Haunt of Hightower and doing Sorin to help block it, to help get it out on turn 3, just for that reason. Curious if he's going to pick up on it. Is he going to swing?
I bestow a mighty curse.
Okay. I'm willing to lose it. Okay. I will discard here. I'm not going to make this a... Oh, that's right. He gets a +1/+1 counter when that happens. No blockers. I'll take that in stride. Alright, we are in some trouble. What? What? I think this one's over. Wait, look at this thing. Oh my god, that is awesome. Yeah, no, we're totally screwed. I'm gonna give it to him. There is no way we get past that. Wow, that was cool. So, alright, well, we lost in a really interesting deck. So that is going to do it for this one, guys. Let me know in the comments down below how you would build a Azorious or Affinity deck in general. It doesn't necessarily have to be Azorious. I'm just kind of curious to see how everyone's using Steel Overseer, to be honest with you. So, let me know in the comments down below. And until next video, guys, we shall see you in the arena. This video was brought to you in no small part by our patrons. If you would like to help out the channel, go to www.patreon.com/oldguygamingmtga, and thank you for your support.